Be gone! Ha!
Be gone! You don't belong in this world, monster!
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. This is a follow-up to our recent announcements about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Without further ado, but I think its average reach during normal attacks is longer than any other fighters. He can move the whip, the axe, cross, holy water, and uppercut. And his final smash is called Grand Cross. Farewell! I'd like to introduce two more Echo Fighters from completely different series while we're on the topic. Please take a look. And Dark Samus join the battle. You may have seen this coming. As you can see, depending on your settings, you can either display all Echo Fighters separately on the Fighter Select screen or stack them with the fighters they're based on. This time, we plan to reveal the design of every fighter before the game launches. We'll have a few more to announce later. For stages, we're mainly including returning favorites. Allow me to introduce some of the stages we haven't shown before. We put a That said, for stages that originally appeared in the Nintendo 64 game, we prioritized nostalgia, intentionally keeping the classic look. The stage total is turning out to be pretty impressive. Let's compare it to the totals in previous games.
Boy, if you don't get...
You better stop!
Now the total number of stages is... But take a look at the stage select screen. Every stage can also be transformed into both Battlefield and Omega forms, so the total number of stages is actually more than 300. All of these stages can be played in 8-player battles, and they are all available from the beginning. Additionally, you have the option to turn off stage hazards. When you're looking for a change of pace and don't want to be interrupted by hazards, select this option. Regarding stages, we have a little surprise. Please take a look.
Oh my god!
While playing, the stage can transform around you. But first, you must select the stage morph option. Then, you can pick 2 stages on the stage select menu. Feel free to choose any stages you like and have fun. For the player who wants it all, My Music lets you select specific tracks for each stage, and this feature is making a return. Until now, each stage had its own set of music tracks. But this time, the tracks are organized by series instead. For example,
my god!
as long as you're playing on a stage based on the Legend of Zelda series, you can pick any of the tracks included from that series. Now for the total number of music tracks from stages. This is also ultimate. These game franchises are a big part of video game history, and the result is a massive library of memorable music. All of this packed into one game. This in itself is extraordinary. Of course, there's a sound test menu as well. For your browsing pleasure, we've sorted all of the tracks by game series. It's like having an album for each series. If a track has no corresponding fighter or stage, or if it's from one title rather than a series, it can be found in the Other section. You can create your own playlists too. Sort them in any order you like, anytime, as much as you want.
I remember steamy jungle, mossy plain, and the dark depths of the ocean. To meet and learn surprising facts about the magnificent animals that live there. All through the captivating...
Some of you may have experienced the game already, but I'd still like to show you some things about the multiplayer battle rules. Now the first thing we will select is the rules. If you create your own rule set, you can immediately begin playing with those rules at any time. In addition to time battle and stock battle, stamina battle is now treated as one of the... There's a different feeling of intensity in these battles. Stage selection comes before fighter selection. This way, you can pick a fighter based on how well suited they are for the stage, or let the last battle's loser pick the next stage to even the odds. In sudden death, you not only start with 300% damage, but the camera will steadily zoom in. This creates... Chargeable final smashes are now a selectable option. During a match, your final smash meter will fill, and then, once it's maxed out, you can use the weaker final smash. There are other additions to the battle modes too.
Fortnite Battle Royale!
We've added in
Battle Royale!
It's a 5-on-5 or 3-on-3 elimination style battle to decide the winner. Each player will use 5 consecutive fighters in one battle, but it might be fun for multiple players to take turns as well. We're also including tourney mode. Choose the number of players and CPU participants, and the game will automatically structure a tournament bracket. Up to 32 players can join the tournament, so it's great for parties too. We're adding a special Smash mode called Smashdown. After a battle in this mode, the previously selected fighters will no longer be available to use in the next battle, so each player must select a different fighter. It definitely pays off to be skilled with multiple fighters. You could also strategically pick a fighter your opponent is good with before they can. The new training mode will feature an exclusive stage. We've displayed a grid so it's easy to measure distance and more. You can also display launch distance. The red line predicts your trajectory at 0% damage, and the blue line is for 100% damage. The fighter's weight is factored in at the moment of impact. The single-player mode, in which players battle against a series of fighters, will return in the form of Classic mode. Each fighter has a set series of stages and opponents they will face. Now, let me introduce you to some new items, Pokemon, and assist trophies. Rathalos swoops in. He appears as a box. But he can also show up as an assist trophy. Actually, he's the first character to appear as both. Before we go, I'd like us to take a quick look at the main menu. As you can see, there's a mysterious mode here, but we can't talk about that just yet. Also, there's a dashboard on the right side of the screen. This can be accessed at any time by pressing the ZR button. Options and control descriptions are listed here as well. That's all for today's announcement. The entire development team is putting all of their energy into finishing the game, so please be patient until launch day. Thank you so much for watching.
Be gone!